It's Tim down for Living with MS in Tenerife. I'm half an hour late this morning. I had a couple of things to do, but now I'm out. Don't know what's up with me. I've got a blocked left nostril, so I can hear myself in my ear. And we're going for a walk today. The sun's sort of in and out, but it's quite warm, not much of a wind. And we're going to go up towards the banana plantation and see how they're getting on with that new road. And then we're going to go down towards the coast, have a walk along the coast, and then see if the beach bar's open. I don't think it is. And then up for a coffee in the village and then back home. So today we're going to go recording WEBBY's Sports Roundup around about 3:30, and we got some good guests there. I've done a couple of bars, so we got time for that as well. And then on Thursday morning, I'm going to go and film a bakery down in the village, and that's going up for sale in November. So if anybody fancies a bakery in Spain, in Tenerife, and let me know. It's fully equipped, and in fact the lady would even give you her recipes for the croissants and the bread. So I think even if you've never baked before, you could still get it. So she's selling the whole business as is. So if you're the first time here, my name's Tim. I go walking Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, around about 9 o'clock, and I'm late today. For about an hour, and meet up Monday if you're on the island, you want to come and say hello. We're in the village down the bottom at 5:55, and Freaky Friday I go to a bar and just goof off. So if that's the type of thing you like, then consider subscribing. And people are coming in thick and fast now. 31 people, 9 thumbs up already. I think Steeko was the first one, then Rennie came, Julie Wade, Stephen Marchant, Gary Devonport, Lillian Moran, Tricia Slater, and David Kelsey. Good morning. Got nice sunshine in Blighty. There you go. Best 2 days in Blighty are Christmas and summer. Let's turn you around, show you where we are. We're in the Avenue de la Galga. This is the little avenue in Cayo Salvaje, which is the main exit. And that's front door of our complex there. That's our block. And we're going to walk up the road. Hi, Wendy. How the devil are you? Going to take my life in my hands. I used to be able to walk up the middle, but they blocked the end off, and there's no zebra crossing at the end. So to have integrity, you got to do this. Hello, Marianne. Thank you so much, Marianne. The funeral is today at 2 o'clock. Unfortunately, we can't make it, but he did say that if anything ever happened, he didn't want Christina stressing out, having to fly over. So that's pretty cool. Amazing. So this is the main exit out of town. Zanora, I think it's called, or Zahora. Morning, Tim, again. In Sheffield, off to Malaga on Sunday. Very nice. Thought Malaga was an ice cream. There you go. So this is where people sort of like walk off, like the guy you just saw, walking straight into the road, looking into his phone. I thought that was amazing. Amazing. You know, I've never been down here, but I think it just stops at the bottom on the Barranco. So this is the other side of our complex, and this is the neighboring complex. Sunset view. So, as you can see, they blocked the end of that as well. People were running across the... Hi, Marie. People were running across the roundabout, so they decided to stop it. Take my life in my hands. There's a nice little square spot here. What they should do is just put a couple of tables and a chair and a couple of takeouts. Well, that's quite a nice framed photo of our block, isn't it? Would you say? Oh, that'd be a nice postcard there. There you go. Andy Fryer, lovely sunny day again here in Los Cristianos. Cool dude. Tomorrow I'm actually going for a walk in town again because I'm doing the bakery. And so I won't be going to Los Cristianos for a walk tomorrow, unfortunately. But if you fancy coming and saying hello on Friday, grab the 473 to Cayo Savaki. It'll take you 35 minutes, unless of course you're Sarah Childs, and it takes you an hour and 35 minutes. Cloud on the top of Rock del Conde. Morning, David. Morning, Larry. 14th of June, Wednesday, 4:30 p.m. here in Malaysia. Wow, you're way ahead there. Love you touring there. Huh? Loves you. Oh, loves you touring. Cool dude. Now they've dug this up since over 2 years now, I think. And they haven't put it back yet. And I don't know why. I would love to go to Tenerife this year, but I have a 2-year-old and the flight times are so bad from Newcastle. Not only that, but it's expensive. It's expensive, huh? Even with a 2-year-old. So, take my life in my hands. I'm going to walk up to the street. It's actually quite a quiet street, this one, because it only goes into the residential area. You can't get out of town this way at the moment. Oh, there's people with yellow jackets up there, so there must be work going on. Oh, the gate's open to the banana plantation. We'll have a look at that in a minute. My nose has cleared up. Thank Bob for that. There's the puddy hats. There's a bench up here with my name on it. See what you guys are saying. Have a quick look down the Barranco towards La Gomera. So I've got a new mini 4K camera coming, which I funded on Kickstarter. So it's a gimbal camera like this one. Morning, Simon. How'd the pension meeting go? I'll tell you all about that in a minute. The little gimbal with a magnet on it, and then like a handle controller, so I can actually do the same as this, but in 4K. Unfortunately, it doesn't stream at the moment, but that's a software change that might change. So you can't stream with it, but it's going to be good for me drive arounds because I'm going to start doing them again now. Remember the thumbs up, thank you so much. So, what happened with my pension? Well, as most of you know that are watching, some of you don't, I have a German pension coming to me because I spent 25 years in Germany and the last 10 years here looking after Christine. They have been paying my Social Security in Germany to top up my pension pots because I had to give up work to look after Chris. So it's a deal in Britain that if you are a carer of anybody really, then they will pay your pension pot, which is good. And so they also allow you, after you've got 35 years in, or maybe 40, 35 I think it is, then you're deemed a long-term contributor and you're allowed to retire 2 years early. So instead of 67, it's 65, which it used to be 65. And then if you do 65, 63, then you've got to take a 12% hit. So you only get 88% of your pension if you retire at 63, which is in September. So I thought, well, the difference is about 300 euros because your pension there is based on what you paid in, and you pay in a percentage of your wages. So if you earn a higher wage, you get a higher pension. If you're a lower wage, you get a lower pension. So it's not like in Britain where everybody gets the same. It's actually designed personally for you based on what you pay in. So you get out what you pay in. It's more like an insurance than it is a state pension, where the government can just rob whatever they want out of it. So that said, I applied for 88% of my pension starting in October, because I'll be 63 in September and they start it the following month. And I didn't hear from them. So I arranged this meeting to discuss, have you got it? Is everything all right? Did I fill the form in correctly? Because I didn't even get a yes, we've got it. Good morning. I didn't even get a yes, we got it, you see. So the reason was, I found out that I'd done it too early. They said, oh, it's October, we don't look at them until 3 months before. So anyway, on the day of my video conference with the people, I got an email from the woman that's dealing with my case. And she said, we've got your thing, and if you want to call me, call this number. And I thought, well, why should I call her if she's got it? And I thought, well, I'll call her anyway, because in the afternoon is the video conference. So I called her, and she said, oh, the video conference you don't need, because I can only give you general advice, and I can tell you exactly what's going on. So I said, oh. She says, I've got everything. She says, but you've made a simple typo that I need to ask you about. I said, okay, let me know. Let me just put you on this wall. So she said, you made a typo. I said, what was it? She says, you've applied for 88% of your pension, she said. I said, yeah, because I'm taking it early and it's less. She says, yeah, I know that, she said, but you've typed it wrong, she said, because you're looking after Christine. It's 99, obviously, she says. And I went, oh, yeah, so you typed 88 and you meant to type 99. If you want, I'll change that for you now. So I thought about it, about in a millisecond, and I said, yeah, that's a typo, thank you very much. And she says, good, we'll send you a letter. So that was fantastic news. And she'd obviously seen it. She'd obviously known that I didn't know about this rule that if I've got a disabled wife, then I can claim 99% of my pension early at 63. And so therefore, with just 250 to 300 euros more a month in the stroke of a pen. So I'm really, really pleased. I am really, really pleased. I'm not lucky, but I am. So that's the story about the pension. So that starts in October. You don't get till the end. So the end of October, you'll see me going like this, if I make it. Now what I've got to do is to be serious about losing weight. I know I've talked to you guys till I'm blue in the face, but I've really got to be serious about losing weight now. So I'm not going to make plans, because the plans of mice and men, you know. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to show you where I am. Those of you just joined us, this is the top of the village of Caio Salvaje. On the left here, you've got the Arco Iris complex, which Arco Iris means rainbow. On the right, the coloured buildings there is, I just said it, but Sunset View. And the ones next to Sunset View, there down the corner there, that's our block. And top floor at the end, the far end, is our apartment. So La Gomera is in full view, as you can see. It's sunny down in the village, still a bit cloudy here nearer the mountain. So, hola, buenos dias a todos. Where are we this morning, Brendan? Just did that. Morning, says Pete and Shell. Emma's Paper Crafts. Morning, Tim. Coming over in 6 weeks with the family, staying in Los Cris. Hope maybe see you around. Emma, There's two easy ways to see me around. The first is you tell me where you are and that you want to go for a walk at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we come and say hello and have a coffee. The other thing you can do is come to meet up Monday. So any Monday that you're free, get on the 473 to Kayasavaki, 5:55. So if you get on in Los Cristianos just before 5, I think it is, or maybe 4:45, then it gets to us about 5:45, and then you're just in time for the show. And if it's late, come in late, who cares? The other thing you can do is get a bus to Kayasavaki on a Friday and come down to the Monte Cristo and play bingo and sticky 13, and then go live with me at 5:55 then. Bingo starts about 3, so if you want to do that. If you don't want to do any of those, then just watch the channel, and if I'm in Los Cristianos and you see me, then what other people have done is jumped out of the bed, run down to the beach and said hello. That's also possibly. Why is it when you go on holiday, people just dump their crap next to hotels and apartment blocks? I don't know. Maybe they're like that at home, you just don't know. Brendan, 54 days to go, started packing last night. Great news about your pension. Like England, they make you work forever. I know. Actually, she's sending me details of how I can now get my British pension. And she's sending me all the details of the work I did in Germany. So that might go towards the contribution, because I've only got 12 years in Britain, I think. And the funny thing is, I went online, put in my social security number and my last known address, and they said that I'm eligible for £107 a week when I'm 66 and a half. So that's pretty cool. Right, let's go and have a look at the banana plantation. I'll turn you around. There we go. Take my life in my hands. So this is going to be a pathway, looks like. All steps. Now we're not allowed to go through. Prohibited. But we're going to have a quick look until we're stopped and turned around. As you can see, it's nice and sunny now. The clouds are burning off. So this is the Plantación de Plátanos. Robert, good morning. Okay, so it's going to be a small path, I think. This one's wide enough for a wheelchair. And here's a banana plantation. So if you don't know how bananas grow, there you go. That's the banana flower. And these are the fruits. Amazing. Tarantella free. Buenos días, señor. ¿Puedes hasta cuándo está listo?
It's in 3-4 weeks.
3 or 4 weeks? Yeah. And then we can drive through?
Yeah.
Muchas gracias, señor. ¿Y para gente con silla de ruedas también?
Yeah.
Perfecto.
No steps.
No steps?
No steps.
Perfect. Y yeah?
2 meters and 1 meter there.
Okay.
No steps.
Rampe? Una rampa ahí?
8% is not very... there, yes. No
Yeah.
steps.
Steps on a ramp, yeah?
Ramp, yes.
Perfect.
No steps, only ramp.
Only ramp?
Here, only ramp.
Oh.
Okay.
This looks fantastic. Fantástico. Muchas gracias, señor. Cool dude.
Okay.
Pero no puede caminar ahí.
Now,
¿Eh?
if you want to go with very carefully, yes.
Okay. Solo,
Because
solo es, no, not all the way, just to the end here.
Working, yeah.
Yeah?
You can. Yeah.
Muchas
Be
gracias.
careful, okay.
Thank you, sir. So have a quick look. Just up to the end. So there's going to be 1 meter on the left and 2 meters on the right. And all ramps, no steps. And all the way through to Playa Paraíso. So this used to be like 1.5 cars wide. And now it's going to be 2 cars. And fantastic, because we can just get straight over to the shopping centre now from our house. I could even walk it. That's cool. Right, as Lee would say, onwards. Four weeks. That's perfect. Just in time for the beach bar to open. So, gracias, hasta luego. Buen trabajo.
Gracias.
Hola.
Hola,
Cool dudes. Now, because I've been sat still, my camera's gone a bit dark on this side. So, do you fly your drone these days? Tim, thinking of bringing mine in August. I do. It's been a bit windy the past few weeks, but last time I flew it was when I was showing people the apartment of my mate down the bottom there. So if you go to the channel, and instead of looking at the lives, you look at the videos, the uploaded videos, which aren't doing very well, to tell you the truth. And I've done a couple of apartment walkthroughs. I'm doing another 2 on Sunday. So if you're looking at how the other half live, I'm doing apartment walkthroughs. Some are for sale, some are for rent, some are just summer places that I know. But to give you an idea of what's going on. Then I flew my drone there the last time. But yeah, I will be starting again when I do the drive arounds. So my plan is to do a planned drive around once a week with drone footage, and unplanned drive arounds on the way back from where I've been walking. So I might just do like a drive around Los Cristianos today or drive around Las Americas today, because I'm in the car every day and I might as well just go somewhere interesting and drive for 20 minutes, and then that's a video. I mean, look at Kevin the Scotsman. So it'll be like Kevin's videos, but in a car. You can see my apartment. Roll on Tuesdays. It's nice, says Jeffrey. Which one is it? In Arcoiris or Cow Beach or Sunset View, or way down the bottom. Sunset, okay. I've gone past them. I'll show you my apartment. Let me get down here. Oh, I forgot my sun cream this morning. Oh. We shall see if I burn like a crisp. Or to a crisp. Not burn like a crisp. That's wrong, isn't it? Take my life in my hands. So here we are. These blocks in front of us is our complex. The light sand and dark sand. So you got a dark sand, a light sand, and then at the back a dark sand. And we're the top one, we're the highest one. Right on the left is our balcony. And this is the car park you can see from our balcony. In fact, if I shout, I could wake up Chris. There you go. So if you look at the top coloured one up there now, there you go, on the left there, just behind that satellite dish, that's our balcony. Then there's a big wall, and then double doors with a thing hanging in front of it. It's a tablecloth. That's the living room, and then the double doors with the balustrade on it is the kitchen, and then the next 2-3 doors is the neighbour, and then the next balcony is the other side. Cool dudes. Right, so let's see what you guys are saying. On train in sunny air, the brown block, okay. See my apartment. Fly my drone, okay. There you go, Jeff. This is the barranco. Hey, Barry's on. Barry Keto. Martin Ross, late. I was late this morning anyway. I only came out at 9:30. But we're going to have a walk down to the beach now. We've done the bananas. Those of you just joining us, the road through the banana plantation is nearly finished, 3 to 4 weeks. And we'll be able to drive through. And not like it used to be, one way and having to reverse back, and people on the side of the road at the night, very dangerous. Now there is a pathway, 1 metre on one side, 2 metres on the other. And 2 cars can pass easily now. Well done to the people who organised that, because the guy didn't want to do it, who owns the road. So I think he might have been either bought off him or something else. We don't know. But I'm just glad it's done, because now we can walk over to Playa Paraíso in peace. Chris can go in a wheelchair without fear, so we can go over and do a bit of shopping. So when I got to sell the car, that's where we'll go shopping. I'll take Chris with me to carry the bags. So we're coming down the side of Arco Iris. No, probably not. Can't say that word, otherwise I'll be demonetized. Come on, David. So this is the dog park, where you can let your dog run wild. And next to that, a Bulls park. Part of a club. I don't think I've ever seen anybody put a dog in here. I don't know why. Spent a fortune on it. And people tend to just let the dogs run anywhere. But you have to be a certain type of person to follow rules. There's the communal pool, kiddies playground. We're going to go down the steep end and then cut over onto the beach. So if you're coming out and you're looking for a place, we do have 5 hotels in the village. Starting at the top, we've got the Cayo Gran. It's not open at the moment. And coming down, we've got the Cayo Beach. Not the Cayo Beach, the Blue Sea Cayo Garden. That's the white one over there. That's a very big hotel. 3-star, so it's dirt cheap and cheerful. And next to that, we've got Tropical Park, which started off as a timeshare, but is a timeshare and a hotel now. And just behind that, you can see the new Mind Hotel. So that's 4, where one's closed. And now there's the Atlantic and the Pearly Grey. So those are so it's basically 6. And next to that, they're redoing the Albatross Corner, which is going to be apartments. So, or it's already apartments, but they're actually doing it now as a sort of like rental apartments, as a reception and everything being built. On top of that, there are some people in these residential complexes that put their stuff on Airbnb. So if that's the type of thing you do, you can go and do that. So if you fancy staying in a little bit quieter area, but it's got everything you need, we got about 30 restaurants and bars that you choose from dirt cheap to exclusive. The beach bar is opening with facilities for toilets. It's downstairs, it's an Italian pizza, pasta, snacks place, and upstairs it's a burger, steak, ribs, barbecue. There is access to Playa Paraíso through the banana plantation, or if you're not in a wheelchair, over the rocks, which I think eventually they're going to do as well. So let's take a quick side shuffle over here to one of my favourite trees, which is this one. Stephen, what kind of wildlife do you get on the island? Any animals? Or is it just birds and lizards? To tell you the truth, I'm not too sure. I know we have rabbits and wildlife. What would you say? I'm not sure, to tell you the truth. I'll look into that. But yeah, you're right. We've got lots of birds. The Hopi, I think, is here, and the Corey shearwater. Lizards, of course. What other wildlife is indigenous to the Canary Islands? Well, the Canary Islands comes from dogs. It doesn't come from the bird canary. It comes from canis, canine. So Isle of Dogs, basically. Tourists, yeah. That's the wildlife we got here, the tourists. Plenty of animals getting kebabs outside Veronica's on a Saturday night. Yeah, okay. Well done, well done. You're all nicking Rick's new job. There you go. Dooby-dooby-doo. And here we are, ladles and jelly spoons. Top of Playa Ajabo. Let's sit you on this wall here, turn you around. So here we are at Playa Ajabo. It's been a long time coming. They're going to reopen the toilets and the service on the beach. We're also going to get socorristas, which are the lifeguards. So that's a good thing. And I have heard that they're going to do something with the sand as well. I don't know whether they're going to replace it or whether they're going to just grind it up or just get rid of the big stones. So you got the black sand down the bottom there. Let's go and have a closer look. Whoops. We're hearing the waka waka birds. Yeah, the waka waka birds are called Cory shearwaters, or Cory's shearwaters. So it's the bird's genus. I think it's not genus, but the bird's name is a shearwater. And this was Cory's shearwater. So upstairs looks like plastic chairs and square tables. There we go, wild animals, wild yoga. We're actually coming down here this afternoon. Christine says that during the funeral of her dad, she wants to come and sit here for 3 hours in her favourite spot. We're going to bring her enough water and some snacks. And she doesn't want me sat with her, she said. She's fine, as long as she's got her water, and I brought her down here. So she says, you go and film WEBBY, and I'll meditate down here. So I'll show you where she's going to sit this afternoon. That's either the plank or they've had too much vodka last night. To the beach. Oh, they're taking the bench away. What's that? My bench is gone. Looks like they've unscrewed it. That's not good. But the guy is the type of Sosumi type. So it's going to be a nice wicker down here. I would have done wicker upstairs and plastic down here, to tell you the truth. Don't know. Maybe they're just storing it there because it's under shade. Maybe they are going to change it. I was going to show you where Christine's going to sit first. 107 people watching, 55 thumbs up. Thank you so much. Cleaning up. Buenos días, buen trabajo, gracias. So this is where she's going to sit. When the sun goes round, there's plenty of shade here. There you go, ladles and jelly spoons. Now, is that a picture postcard or what? Beautiful. So those rocks splashing around the corner there are the ones we can see from our balcony, but we can't see the jetty from our balcony. Cool dudes. Let's go and have a look at the barbecue. She Well, if Christina comes back polka dotted, it's not my fault. Buenos días. 2 semanas, ¿sí?
¿Cómo estás?
Otras 2 semanas.
Otras 2 semanas todavía.
Siempre 2 semanas. ¿Sabes cuándo no?
Pero no, el jefe dice que ya la otra dice ya.
¿Eh?
Ya instalaban ayer internet, instalaban muchas cosas. Ya prácticamente, mire, ya apenas esperando para abrir. Que es...
Abrimos. Cervezas.
Sí, 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 claro.
Oh, they've changed that now. It's going to go here. Hola. Hola, buenos días. So they're going to put the internet in now. Wi-Fi. Playa Ajabo. Wheelchair friendly and showers. Everything else you can't do. And the Socorrista comes on the 16th at 10 o'clock. Maybe they're waiting for that. Buenos dias. Nearly finished the water station. This is the pumping station. Plenty of parking in the car park. If you come by car. We're going to go up the steps of death or past Little Germany. Which one do you want? I'll give you 5 minutes to make up your mind. Steps of death or Little Germany. Let's see if we can get a bit of shade to see what you guys are saying. So this is the top of the rubber tree where Christina's going to sit. If it is a rubber tree, looks like one. Oh, here's another beautiful view, look. Let's see if we can get it framed right. Let's do a reveal. Oh, wow. Cinema. Buenos dias. Right, Lillian said Little Germany. At least you don't have any of those pesky seagulls in Tenerife that do it. We do actually have seagulls. They just don't come down to the beach that much. You see them when it's stormy. You see them coming from the sea. Morning, lovely walks. What area? This is where I live. It's called Callao Salvaje. It's in Costa Adeje, but not in the typical tourist area. It's like 3 or 4 kilometers further up the coast than La Caleta, maybe even 5. But you can't get to it along the coast by car, and on foot's a little bit dangerous as well. And it's not really a paved path. So Little Germany, save your legs, Tim. Okay, thank you. That's enough. Nobody said the stairs of death, so that's good. And Jabulon Yaha. We have gulls in town centre and the suburbs, pesky varmints. So these are also apartments that some of them are on Airbnb. Hola. So to give you a view of Playa Paraíso in the distance there. It's really only about 600-700 yards to the border over the cliffs, so it's very walkable. Again, it's a trodden path and not not a paved one. So kiddies in pushchairs and wheelchairs are probably not going to get over there without a lot of hassle. If it's a light sort of like kiddies pushchair, then maybe, but as you can see, it goes all the way up from the beach here, all the way up over the cliffs. And when you get to that first white building over there, that's the Riu, then it turns into like a pathway like this. So they are going to finish it eventually. We just don't know when. What I'd love for them to do is to put plumbing in while they do it and have a couple of bars and restaurants along the cliff top there. That would be fantastic. Hi all, last day. Been a blast, says Marjorie. Enjoy yourselves, Madge. Cool dudes. Ah. So, as out to sea. Playa Paraíso. So the first hotel there is the Roca Navaria, then the Riu, and as we go around we got the Hard Rock Hotel. And what you can't see there is another 2 hotels behind that, the H10 Sunset View and the double hotels Bahia Principe. And there's also these 2 blocks here at the front. You can rent places there as well. Here we got the lowest one, which is Mirador de la Gomera, and behind it Arcoiris. Then we've got Callao Beach and Sunset View. Next to that, those red roofs is where Rick and Shelley live. That's what's it called? Not Las Vegas. San Francisco, there you go. And then the next to the white one there is the Callao Garden, Blue Sea Callao Garden. This is El Ancla, the Anchor Apartments, and here's the Atlantic Holiday Company. And this is the door that you can see from our balcony. So if I go and stand by the door and look back, I'll be able to wave morning. I'll be able to wave at Chris. Do a turn around. So we're right up here. So El Ancla restaurant. Then we've got the 7 plates for 7 days, which is like a taster menu. They change it every Wednesday. This is the entrance to the Atlantic Holiday Company. Nice hotel as well. Some of you guys have stayed there. Take my life in my hands. This is the newest kid on the block, La Divina Comida. Webby went there for dinner the other night. They said it's passable. A couple of things they might want to tweak, but he didn't go into detail. The sun only shines in the righteous. Oh dear, on the righteous, there you go. I'm in Brecon working today, says Russell. It's very hot. Nice to see Wales getting a bit of sun for a change. Looks beautiful, pay a visit. I'm over in August for 3 weeks. Cool dude, All Things Tenerife. Do you have a channel there, All Things Tenerife? Anything we can look at? 28 degrees in Cardiff too. Sunny Wales. Coming out on Friday, says Russell. Raiding the dog's food bowls. There we go. Little Jimmy and a Kate. So, here we are at La Divina Comida. Next to that is the Irish bar, which is called Paddy McGinty's. And they've got, take my life in my hands, John Smith's Amstel Strongbow and Heineken on draft. My favourite, Little Germany. They do the best steaks in here and the Apfelstrudels to die for. They're only open Wednesday to Saturday, 5 till midnight, and then Sunday, 4 till midnight. We just started, okay, so everybody nip over to All Things Tenerife and have a quick look. And let me know. I'll go and have a look at it when I get home and give them some love. Hola. Always Mary Hopkins in. So we're going up here. Here's the Bodegón Canario in the distance there. That's a Canarian restaurant. They do goat on a Friday, got a book. Cebo and Shangri-La. Shangri-La, cocktail bar, Mediterranean dishes. Cebo, Belgian bar, I think. No problem, All Things Tenerife. Have you got a name? Can we call you something, Delph? Are you male, female? Steak 21. Now the menu looks really expensive here, but for what you get and the quality, it's well worth it. In fact, a lot of people said you could buy a steak and have it between you. So get a couple of starters, get a steak between you, and a couple of desserts. Job's a good one. If you're drinking wine from the bottle, then it's also, you know, what you pay for. Did you enjoy Oliver's at Things? Okay. I've never been to Oliver's, but All Things Tenerife. What's your name? Or do you want to stay anonymous? So is it the beginning or the end of the fitness, ladies? Another great spot to sit. Keith did an interview with Rick about mental health issues. Oh, right, okay. I saw that. Hi, Keith. Did we meet in a car park in Los Cristianos at the end of one of my lives as well? Are you that guy? So we'll go and see what they're doing with this corner here, because it's really been ripped to bits. As you can see, all the balconies are out. So this is the other hotel, Pearly Gris, or Pearly Grey it's called. But they had the name in Spanish at the beginning, Perla Gris. And behind that's Perla Blanca, but I'm not sure whether that's a hotel or not. So we've got the Italian corner here, which used to be the reception, and they've moved the receptions around the corner now. So the place, I think it's called Albatross, and the flats are going to be sold under Malibu, I think, as a supermarket, Malibu. So basically you got your own restaurant, your own supermarket, and plenty of sea-facing, take my life in my hands. Oh, jeez. It's the biggest curve I've ever seen. Let's get in the shade. I think there's going to be a pool here as well, I heard. They already have a pool out the back, but I think they're extending it or making it different again. So we can't get up there, but we can walk up here, I think. Yes, we can. That's Casa Maria, one of the oldest restaurants in the village. Sorpresa, sorpresa. They do steaks and ribs. Never been. And the supermarket will rip you off. Well, it won't rip you off, but there you go. British Italian corner. I would say pizzas around about 6, 8, 10. Salads 8 or 9. Fish 15, 16. Pasta dishes 11, 13, 11. Chicken 11, 12. Meat 10, 15, 16. That's not bad. Malibu fashion. A couple of shops here. I don't know whether they're going to stay as shops or when they're going to reopen the shops, so I imagine there might be a cafe or something coming. Nice features here. It's going to look good. It's going to be good. Something to watch. And this is reception. And now I'm stuck. Ayúdame! Oh, there we go. Coming soon. Oh, that's the pool, look. Oh, wow, they're going to build over. Oh, that's going to be great. That's cool. Wow. I'm glad we saw that. Hup. Take my life in my hands. Oh, was it Wednesday today? Laura's is closed on a Wednesday. Damn. Go get my coffee at Eclipse. Of course, up here is Monte Cristo, 3 horseshoes, and Tenerife doner kebab. And of course, the Masala Indian restaurant. So Laura's closed on a Wednesday, but they do a very good breakfast here. Good quality stuff. Mum's Pizza. Work calls, yep, it's been an hour's up now. So I'm going to stop when I get to the coffee place because the people in this one don't like being filled. So here's Mum's Pizza, just below the Bombay Babu. See you, Brennan. It's all full. Nevada, Suresh.
Oh no.
10:28.
Oh no, you're right.
It's 10:28. Looks like I'm not stopping for a coffee. Brian's shop. This is Suresh's missus' shop. Moma, he's even close now. 28 all day, every day. Oh yeah. Mark, I need to talk to you. I said that Marianne bought me the bottle and it was you guys. Wasn't it? Mark and Sandra bought me the water bottle, which I'm going to use for Chris today. Up. Oh, here's the last one I'm going to show you, is the new Eden Gin Bar. This is, it's been sort of open a couple of times, but the grand opening hasn't happened yet. Well, this is the bakery that's for sale. So this I'm going to film tomorrow. This one down here. Beautiful bakery. Watch out for that. And this is of all the gin joints in all the world, you had to walk into mine. So if you like premium gins and a nice cocktail bar, let's have a look around the other side. So that's what it's going to look like inside. And of course, beautiful outside terrace. Is Kevin on? Scots from Tenerife. Away next week. Morning, Kevin. Happy hour, let's go for it. That's right. I am getting used to it. Thank you so much, Mark. There we go. So this is the love seat in the gin joint. Oh, it's quite big as well. Goes all the way back here, look. See you. Thanks a lot, Keith. So, let's go there. Let's see if this is going to be Shelley's new hangout. She's into gins, isn't she? Shelley, if you're watching, let's go down here. Maybe you can rock the place as well. And we've got the Nebula. I could stop for a coffee here. Should I stop for a coffee in the Nebula? Let me just show you the Rincon de Criollo before I go. For those of you who haven't seen it before, this is the entrance to the upstairs restaurant, the Terraza El Jable. You can either go up these steps here, or there's a lift here. And this restaurant here, El Rincon Criollo, the Creole corner. Kitchen closes at 9 o'clock, and they're open Monday and Tuesday closed. So Wednesday through Sunday. And let's have a look at so this is the hamburger menu at a £5, or a special with chips for a £10. The omelettes, a £10 each. The desserts, €3 each. Starters, onion rings, so mostly a £10. Extras, mushy peas for the fish and chips. Chips are £3, salad £2, mushroom sauce, etc., etc. So here's the meat dishes. Hamburgers and eggs are £10. Meat lasagna, a tenner. Croquettes, a tenner. Meatballs in sauce, a tenner. Spaghetti meatballs, a tenner. Fried chicken, a tenner. Garlic chicken, a tenner. Everything's a tenner. Half a roast chicken, a tenner. Hey, we're getting to €12 now. Pork and ribs. Roast pork leg, 15. And grilled lamb chops, $20. Mixed grill for 2 people, 30. That'd be worth it, wouldn't it? €15 a pop. Then we got lots of fish. You got typical fish and chips, a tenner. Cod croquettes, peppers filled with cod. Grilled fish, grilled sardines, fried squid for 12. Grilled razors, grilled mussels, octopus, Galician and garlic, king prawns, 15. Brandy sauce, squids in tomatoes, everything's $15. Grilled cuttlefish, fish with sea sauce, green parsley, mussels, and then we get to mixed grilled seafood for 2 people, mixed seafood in sauce for 2 people, and paella, $30 a pop. Well, for 2, so still 15. So this is one of the cheapest restaurants you can get, and it's got a fantastic view of the beach and the walkway over to Playa Paraíso, and it's 300 yards from my house. I mean, one of the reasons we don't meet down here is because they're closed Monday, Tuesday. So we might have to do a, change the meetup. We might do a Wednesday here, do a balcony banter from here, that'd be good. Because for $20 we can get 2 decent meals, can't we? There you go. I'll talk to Chris about that. Do a Wednesday instead of a Monday meetup. Because we only have balcony banter once a month now on Juliane's channel, and we're looking to do something different on a Wednesday for the other 3 Wednesdays. So that could be something. So this is the front end of Nebula. I'm not going to stay for a coffee now, it's too late. These are all the people escaping. Hola a todos. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. Y hoy, siempre, es mi trabajo.
¿De qué trabajas?
88 personas live YouTube ahora mismo. ¿A dónde vas?
A las Américas.
Las Américas. Parte. Verónicas.
Perdona, ¿cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas?
Ok, yo llamo Timothy. Mi channel es Timothy Dowd. Timothy Dowd. D-O-W-D. Timothy Dowd. Ah, ¿tienes YouTube ahora mismo?
No, pero ¿cómo te llamas tú?
Ok.
Timo.
Timothy. No. Timothy D-O-W-D. D. Sí. No.
No, pero esto
Ah,
es
en
que
YouTube.
And YouTube, so.
Claro, esto es.
We're trying to get some subscribers here, ladles and jelly spoons. You know, the young people in Tenerife are one of the most polite people I've ever met in the world.
Ahí está. Aquí. Ahí, here.
Sí. Suscríbete. Hey. Muchas gracias. Okay. ¿Hablas inglés también? Poco. Yeah, more or less. Do you want to say anything to anybody?
Si le quieres decir algo a
A tu madre, mándale a tu madre. No. Mándale a tu madre. Hi, mom. I love you.
There you go. You guys, you want to say something? No, okay. ¿Cómo se dice? Mucho disfruta en las Américas. No, ¿cómo se dice?
Disfruta mucho en las Américas.
Disfruta mucho las Américas. Y en
La fiesta. En la fiesta.
la fiesta. Hey. Hasta luego. Chao. So this is the bus stop that you get. It takes you either to Las Americas or Los Cristianos. It's 2 buses, and they all come in the one-way system that comes round. So if you get on it, you've got to make sure you're getting on the one to Las Americas or Los Cristianos, or the other way is Los Gigantes. So make sure you get on the right one. You can pay on the bus. I think it costs about €2.10 to Los Cristianos. But also, you can get a 10 Mastercard. These guys in the shade there. Instagram generation, you know. TikTokers, the TikTokers. So it's 71 minutes, so I'm going to finish it on one of these benches. What do you reckon? The magic tricks, yeah. Legendary. They call them as legends. I'm from Newcastle, they call us Geordies. Yeah, I'm from Manchester, they call us legends. Neil Davidson, I was late as well. I didn't start till 9:30, so that's why I'm coming up now till 10:45, is it? I didn't say Spanish, I said Canarian. The youth of the Canary Islands are very respectful for elders, especially elders that speak Spanish. There we go. So we're coming up to a shady spot. This is a beautiful place to live, you know. And as long as you don't think you're on holiday and spend a load of money every day, you can live here really, really cheap. I think if you can afford it, you should buy a place. Because even though when I first came over, I said renting was a good deal, I wasn't sure of the 7-year rule where they could just put the rents up astronomical amounts. Little Germany, open tonight. Gonna go buy the veg. And here's my shady spot. Those of you may have noticed, the office has been closed down. They've moved over to Perla Blanca down in the village. Jeffrey Eccles will be doing the same walk next Wednesday. The question is, exactly, third year round. So the way it works, Jeffrey, is I go walking Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I put it up on my website, timothydowd.com/events. And if somebody books a walk, so they just go in and say, I'd like to go for a walk with you, then they actually tell me where to walk. Like yesterday, I picked up Tracy from Las Americas and we went up to El Galeon in Adeje. So that's how it works. If you want to pick next Wednesday, you've got to wait until this afternoon, then go on my website and book the Wednesday walk, and then you tell me where you want to go. And if you want to meet me here, that's fine, or I can come to your hotel, pick you up, and we'll go somewhere else, or we'll walk around wherever you are. Oh no, you're next door, aren't you? I'm stupid. Yes, so if you want to go next Wednesday, just let me know your email address. In fact, wait till this afternoon and then just go on the website and just book it. And then I know it's done then. And I've got contact information. You'll get tickets automatically sent to you. You don't need the tickets, but just the system I use generates a ticket. and then you can answer that. You can reply to that, I think. Am I? Can you reply to that? I can't remember. But we can get in contact and then we can work out the details, usually around about 9 o'clock. And usually stop for a coffee somewhere. But not Laura's on a Wednesday because it's closed. So I do Tuesdays and Thursdays as well. So any day I can do. And for those of you who want to come on Friday, there's also, you can book to come on Friday too. 20 plus degrees. 7-year must have caught many unaware though. Yeah, I think they did. I think they must have, because I didn't get it that they could do that. What's the midnight temperature this time of year? Yeah, in fact, it hasn't really dropped below 18 degrees all year since Christmas. I mean, we had a very mild Christmas, and I don't think it's dropped below 18. Maybe it's up the mountain or in certain places, but here on the 3rd floor, when I go to bed at 2, I usually look out, and it's between 18 and 22 degrees this time of year. And maybe the coolest I've ever seen it ever was about 6 years ago when it was 13 in March at midnight, or just after. So that's the lowest I can imagine. Okay, hope that helps. We'll be in my mobility scooter. I'll borrow Chris's and we'll go for a race. What's midnight temperature? Did that one. Trisha Slater says hi, Neil. Doing the same. What did that one? Canarians proud. Hi, Trisha says Neil. Watch for hours. Spanish in bit. Legendary tricks. I think best chips I've had in Tenerife so far was at the Reef on the Gulf. Wow. You get about 10 subs. Fish and chips cheaper than the UK. I'm doing the walk play up at Iso next time I'm over. Cool dude. In fact, you can actually do the circular walk now. Oh, you're gonna come from the other side, from La Caleta, you mean? That'll be cool. I'll meet you. Please remind me, hit the thumbs up. Good prices. Okay, I think that was it. Keith's gone. Talk soon. Okay, I think I got everybody. Ladles and jelly spoons. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining me today on this wonderful walk in my lovely little village. I know I've done it quite often and I'm going to do it again tomorrow. So I hope we find something different. Webby will be with me tomorrow, so you can have a chit chat with Webby and we'll stop for a coffee at Laura's and do a little bit. And then I'm going to film him afterwards, his sports roundup, so like the last 10 minutes. So that'd be cool. So we've got a great show this afternoon. We got it's all to do with West Ham, whatever that is. I think it's like it may be a mixture of John West and ham, so something to do with salmon and pigs, I don't know. But West Ham it was anyway, and they're all crossing their arms, so it's obviously also to do with vampires. So West Ham vampires, there you go. I used to service mobility scooters in the previous life. Bye everybody, cheers, see you tomorrow. Right, let's finish it. I am going to put another video up here. I'll put the video of the apartment down the bottom up here so you can have a look at it with the flying drone. If you want to support the channel, you can support it here. Subscribe for free, and I'll put the merchandise over in the corner over there. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Up the hammers.